Hi everybody, welcome to the channel Lightworkers Together. This is Val. I'm just I don't know if you can see how gray these clouds are. Like, it's getting ready. I'm hopped in my car because it's getting ready to storm. It's kind of really heavy clouds. Anyway, I wanted to hop on excuse me. Yeah, can you see that? There's like major cloud activity here, guys. Anyway, I wanted to hop on and do a quick PSA, a quick public service announcement. And I should have did it really when I came back from my hiatus, but there was a lot going on, and this was kind of information was brought to me really strongly day before yesterday, but my whole family has been sharing an ailment. Excuse me, not COVID. There's a little virus. You know how it is. Sometimes one person gets in, they're all sharing it. So that's why I'm not on camera, because I'm looking a little rough today. But I rest and everything, and I'm way better than I was doing. So, and it's unusual because I usually don't get sick like that. I haven't in a long time. But anyway, everybody's on the mend in my family, which is good news. So, and I know a lot of people are getting these viruses and colds and stuff that are going around. So I wish you all well if anybody else is battling stuff. But anyway, the public service announcement that I wanted to do, you all, has to do with how different this channel is going to be. How different it's going to be. Like, that's just the plain truth of it, right? I know a lot of folks, once I posted the I'm back video, probably expected readings and all that stuff, because even though my channel was started, it's, you know, Lightworkers Together, is really just something to bring us together and to cover all kinds of areas within the spiritual community. I really did heavily focus on tarot reading, because that is something that I have a connection to from a past life. And it's very strong. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very, very strong with me. My connection to that and my love of it as well, as many of you know. But it's something where after a period of time, it became obvious, the messages that I was constantly getting, that Spirit, God, the universe, really wanted me to take another path. Now, the beautiful thing about that is that's good news. Change is not easy for us, though, right? Even if a lot of times God will put blocks on things to show you, you know, excuse me, this is not necessarily for you, right? You know, I would like you to go in another direction. And so if you look a few months back, I'm not really sure how many months at this point. My sense of time is pretty awful. Switching up our view here. Anyway, a few months back, I was led to make some changes. One, to step out of my comfort zone, okay, and to talk about the things on the healing journey and stuff that I often spoke about during my tarot readings. I would incorporate a lot of healing stuff into the tarot readings. Any of you who've been on the channel before who watched my readings are aware of that. But it was not really going the distance that it should have been, right? I wasn't really doing what I was really focusing and wanting to do. And there are a lot of tarot readers out there right now who are just doing beautiful things. They are so intuitive. They are bringing forth positive messages. And they're being very responsible in the way that they do it, which I absolutely adore. I love that. You know, Luca Red Tarot, Darren Dragon, I think he's Dela Dragon, Kyle of Cups, Spring LaFay, Soaps and Suds. There's just There's a ton. There's just a ton. I could sit here and list them, you know, for quite a while. There's a lot of awesome, awesome readers. And to suit your style, there's Tyler's Tarot, to suit Andrea, Dancing Star. There's plenty of readers in the community to suit whatever style. I'm going to flip this back around. To suit whatever style really works for you, right? That speaks to you. And you know, folks that take what they're doing seriously and responsibly. But I was called to make a change. And a few months ago, instead of really stepping out of my comfort zone and making that change all the way, I kind of did it in what I think of as a baby step. So I started adding in videos about the healing journey and stuff, but still doing my tarot videos, right? Still focusing really, I would have a ton of tarot videos and then maybe, you know, like maybe 10 tarot videos for every one video about the healing journey. So I was not, sorry guys, I was not giving it my full best effort. And I still was not presenting myself forward in a way that I felt the universe wanted me to do. And there's a reason for everything, the changes and stepping out of your comfort zone. Look at that beautiful tree up there. Stepping out of your comfort zone and everything. There's always a reason for all of it. But I didn't. I to this day, I still do believe it's about the message, not the messenger. But I do understand part of what you're doing if you want to make a connection with folks, to share information, and not just one way, right? But to build a community in that way, you do need to let folks see who you are so they can make that connection with you. And that was not something that was way outside of my comfort zone. So I think consciously and subconsciously, I didn't want to do it, y'all. So I did it in my little half measure way. And of course, the universe kept bringing things to me to basically say, I'm trying to show you your path and you're being a little resistant to it, right? You're being, I don't know if y'all can see those birds flying in this rain that started. You're being a little resistant. But anyway, point of this is many of you have subscribed and joined this beautiful, beautiful soul tribe here on the channel, which has provided this wonderful safe space for everyone to share their feelings on things. And I love and appreciate everyone for it. And I just want to say the content now will be very different. And I am understanding for those of you who really came to the channel for the tarot readings, if this is just not what you're looking for, because even though from my viewpoint, everything is connected, the tarot community, you know, the spiritual healing community, you know, the community that delves into knowledge and information about, you know, our ET ancestry and stuff. To me, it's all connected. But there are a lot of folks who are in the tarot community who are not necessarily on the healing journey, but are looking for answers, which is what tarot is, a tool we use for that, right? So I will understand, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is I love everybody for their support, and for those that want to hang in there with me and want to follow on this journey, this new journey, I love and appreciate you all for it. But I also understand for those of you that came here just really for the tarot readings, if you need to, you know, step off, because you're going to be seeing, I'm not going to say I will never do another tarot reading on this channel, but I have from the beginning been honest, and I believe in full disclosure, and I believe in sharing the truth, and that is that it's not my plan, guys. My plan is to follow down this new path, and I'm going to be delving into the depth of what it takes to make those changes when we're on the healing journey, and things that we can do to help one another. And tarot crisscrosses with it. It does. But for me, and I'm seeing what the universe has been trying to show me for a while, there are so many amazing readers. That's not something that I need to do, even though I really love tarot reading. I will still be having my beautiful tarot cards, which to me are art. They're gorgeous. And I'll probably look at my cards myself, do readings for myself at times. And like I'm saying, I'm not going to say I would never do another one, but it is not, in full disclosure, it's not going to be my focus, okay? It's not going to be my focus at all moving forward for quite some time, for the foreseeable future. I want to go down avenues and do what I think will be of service. And there are far fewer individuals, and this is just from my own research too. It's kind of like God keeps trying to point things out to me. And there have been times where I have just blatantly ignored it. But there's far fewer people in the community, the spiritual healing community. And there's a ton of tarot readers who are awakened and who are natural healers. But there's not as many creating the online communities and things specifically with that in mind, specifically for that. There are some, and there are some just awesome, amazing ones. And there's big, huge names I can name that if any of you are on the path and stuff, you would know their names. But if you click on tarot readings, you're going to get thousands of hits for that. So you're going to have a lot more options for that than you do for the other. And I feel like I will be more of service in the other arena, which was always my intention, to kind of be all of it. But I end up getting caught up in the tarot, which is easy to do because, you love it. It's easy to get caught up in it. And I loved being of service in that way too, to anybody who found value with it. So it's just not going to be my focus anymore, my friends. You know what I mean? And for any of you all that, it will be shifting and changing the subscriber base. I have no doubt about that. So for any of you, I just wanted to say, who feel, tarot was your main purpose in coming to my channel, I just want to thank you for your support. For any length of time that you've been here, I love and appreciate you all. And if you choose to unsubscribe and to move on, I wish you all every wonderful, beautiful, good thing. I really honestly do. And I'm just grateful, for the connections and the time that I've had with everybody so far. And for anybody who wants to stay on this journey, so much gratitude to you and love continued. And we're just going to keep growing and evolving. And I'm going to keep stepping into I wanted to say role, but it's not even really like a role. It's just like the purpose. I just want to step into the purpose that is meant for me. And sometimes it's really uncomfortable. And I was focusing you all more on how uncomfortable it was for me to let go of things and make big, big changes. And it hit me today. I'm like, wow, the subscribers, the folks that I love and care about, like my little soul tribe family, this is going to affect them too. So I really need to communicate with them. I really need to share this and let them know, I love you all very much. We're all connected, whether you choose to stay on the channel or whether you choose to go ahead and move on to something else. I totally understand either way. I love you either way. I want every good thing for you. Okay? So I just wanted to say that, and big hugs to everybody. I'm sorry this PSA is a little bit longer than I intended it to be. It's like 14 minutes. I was thinking 5 or 6 minutes. But anyway, I didn't know what I was going to say in there at all, Liz. You know how that always happens with me. So yeah, we all have our path to follow. And I just wish for everybody, you know, for your dreams to come true, for you to be able to pursue what your heart and soul is calling you to do. Because that's really what we're here to do, what is fulfilling and is of service to others. And, you know, I'm walking toward that dream, guys. Love, peace, and unity for all of us. That was the point and the purpose of my channel from day one. That part has never, ever changed. But now I'm going to be stepping more fully into that and working on that more diligently. So thanks again to everybody. I love you all so much. I'm going to cut this off now because it's getting too much. I'm sending you all love, peace, and unity. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye.